Okay, let's up the ante for this week's guitar hustle. Let's take $650 and turn it into $2,000 in one day. Let's go.
The guitar hustler, I must be insane. I'm the guitar hustler, I buy, sell, and trade. I'm the guitar hustler, why must it be me? I'm the guitar hustler, I'll never, ever, ever be free.
That's fucking stupid. Yeah, today we're hanging pretty local here at the fort, and there is 19 stops I plan on making. I got $650, and you know, I may spend a little more, a little less, but the goal here is to turn it into $2,000 by the end of the day. First stop is Tim at Bear Mountain Pawn here. Go by and see what Tim might have here. Well, I'm at pawn shop number 4. Scored a Tysco made Montea Les Paul copy and a Squire vintage modified Stratocaster in really good condition in black. Got them both for 200 bucks out the door. Okay, here we go. Pulling into the last pawn shop. This is pawn shop number 17. And here we go. This will be it. I'm freaking tired. Okay, realizing I have 7 guitars for today. Just left the last pawn shop. Spent $700. I have 7. Had a pretty successful day. Spent $700, not $650. So this will kind of give you a rundown on everything. This is an Oahu lap steel in fair condition. Needs a little work. It's a little rough. Paid $50. This is a Squire Affinity Strat, $50. This is a Fender made in Mexico, very nice flame maple top. In very good condition with the case, $250. Then a Squire vintage modified Stratocaster in very good condition with the Seymour Duncan pickups, $100. Then the Montea Les Paul, I paid $100 for that. It was $200 for both of these in a bundle. Then I have the Squire Bullet, paid $50 for it. And then I have, this came up on Marketplace, wasn't really a find while I was out hunting. I just saw it come up on Marketplace, went and picked it up for a $100 bill. This is a Squire Telecaster Standard, made in the same Indonesian plant, China plant that they made the, that they make the classic vibe and vintage modified models today. So it is in fantastic shape. But anyway, paid a $100 bill for that one. Let me start over and kind of see where we're at money-wise. I think we came out just at where I want to come on selling these and getting these online for sale. But anyway, this Oahu, in really great shape. They bring $600 all day. It's an Oahu Islander. I've had these before in much better shape. They brought $600. In the shape it's in, I would say it's going to bring $200 pretty easily. I mean, it needs new tuners. It needs a nut that's missing, strung up. The electronics do work. It's got, you know, little issues, but it'll bring $200 as is on eBay. The Squire here, this is something, part out. I'll sell the neck and the body separately, just, 2 separate items on eBay with everything on them. But they'll bring $75 a piece. This is only a $50 investment to make $150. So I pick those up every time I see them. So you got the Oahu at $200. You got this at $150. So we're at $350. The Fender Stratocaster made in Mexico. These were bringing $800 during the pandemic. That price has cooled down quite a bit. It's easy with the case. It should bring $600. So we have $350 and $600 would be $950. We got this Squire Vintage Modified model that is with the Seymour Duncans. They were bringing close to $450. I think they were $445 during the pandemic. Now they've cooled down to about $399, $379, somewhere around there. Since the supplies showed up, I should be able to get $300 out of that pretty easily. So we're at $1250 with this. This Montea, it is Taisco made in Japan. It is a Les Paul. These are somewhat collectible. This one I've seen some of them bring $300, but this one, once I set it up and everything, probably be around $250 considering the condition. Probably an easy $250. So we're at $1,500. And here's this Squire Bullet. Now, it's worth a little more than the Stratocasters parted out, but I'm going to part this one out, body separately and neck separately. These will bring in the neighborhood of $200. In parts. You get about $75 for the neck and $125 for the body. Weird, the neck should bring more, but not in this case because I've sold a lot of these. But anyway, so now this is total $1,700, and this Squire Standard Telecaster with the case should bring $300-ish. So probably pretty easy. It is the HS model, which means it has a humbucker in the neck and a single coil in the bridge. Makes it somewhat desirable. This setup is brings a little bit more. So you're looking at $300 and probably a pretty quick sale on eBay. So that's 17 plus 3. We're right at 2,000. So I met my goal one May. I spent over $50 more than I wanted to. But I guess that's okay. But anyway, I keep turning the camera because I have some laying flat. I have no idea what that's going to look like. But anyway, I will get these on eBay. And if you want to check out my store on eBay to see all my stuff, it's stores.ebay.com/musicians-guitar-outlet. And that will get you straight into the store. So you will see these here shortly. And if you're watching this a month from now, a lot of these will probably already be gone. But anyway, check out my store at any time. And if you see something cool, send me a message through eBay. I mean, even a message through this system if you want to. If you're here locally, somewhere around Northwest Arkansas or Central West Arkansas, I can meet up however you want. I put a lot of these on the marketplace here locally also. It just depends on what it is and what kind of shape it's in. But anyway, thanks for watching again. And until the next one, I think I'm going to T-Town next week. T-Town is my goal, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's a good little hit. And I'm going to probably bring in the neighborhood of $1,500, maybe more, or I'm just going to start at 15 and then see what happens. But you're talking about probably around 45 stops, and it's hard to do that in a day. I have done it before, but you got to spend some time. You can't just rip in there, rip out. You got to actually do a little studying on what's in there. And then you got to barter, of course. You got to learn to barter. I'll upload a video one time on how I barter. I'm pretty successful at bartering. But I don't claim to be the king of bartering, but I'm pretty damn good at it, I think. But being able to make a living doing this for 20 years. Anyway, thanks, and like, subscribe, and hit those notification bells. Got to remember to say that each time. Have a good one.